Hey y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel, coming to you today on my Lynn Daniel channel. I'm going to read to you a story called The Girl in the Forest, okay? A long time ago, when the world was a much simpler place, a little girl went for a walk in the woods. Now, today you would never walk alone in the forest, but back in the time of this story, you could. She took bread and jelly for her snack and put it in her sack. As she walked along, she did not pay attention to where she was going and soon became lost. As night fell, she was afraid she would never get home. Just then, she looked ahead and saw a light in the forest. As she moved towards it, she saw that it was a small house. She went to the house and knocked on the door. When the door opened, she saw standing before her an old grandmother woman. The girl asked the woman, "I am so lost, can you help me?" "Of course I will, child. Come in from the cold," said the old woman. When the girl entered the house, she sat down next to the fire. She opened up her sack to eat her meal. "Oh," said the old woman, "I have not eaten much today. Would you share your snack with me?" The little girl agreed and said, "Here, take what you want, and I will eat what is left over." When the grandmother had eaten some of the food, the girl ate her portion of the bread and jelly. There was even some left over. "Well," said the kindly old woman, "it is not safe for you to go back out into the darkness to find your way home. You should stay here for the night. You may sleep in my soft bed in my room, and I will sleep over there on some straw on the floor." "No, I will take the straw, and you can stay in your soft bed. Your old bones deserve a soft place to sleep," the girl responded. So they slept the night away. When the girl woke in the morning, she could not find the old woman anywhere. However, at the front door, there was a large sack of coins, gold coins, and a note attached to it. The note read, "Dear child, I am an enchanted fairy who needed someone to be kind to her. Because of your kindness, I have given you this bag of gold. On the other side of this note, you will find the map to guide you out of the forest. Thank you and live a long, happy life." The girl took the map and the gold and set out to her home. When she arrived at her home, her family was happy to see that she was safe and sound. She told them the story of what had happened and showed them the bag of gold. Her sister heard this story and was very jealous. So she packed up a bag of delicious snacks and set out to find the old woman's house. As night fell, the sister found the old woman's house with the light from the fire shining through the windows. The sister banged on the door. When the old woman answered, the sister demanded to be let in. The old woman agreed. Then the sister began to eat her snacks. As before, the old woman asked to have some of the meal. The sister replied, "I have been walking all day and I am very hungry. You can have what is left over." However, the sister was rude and ate nearly every last piece of the snacks, leaving just crumbs and bits left for the old woman. When it was time for bed, the old woman again offered to sleep on the straw while the sister could have the bed. Then, without any concern for the old woman's weary body, the sister ran to the bedroom, slammed the door, and slept all night on the soft bed while the old woman had to sleep on the straw. In the morning, the rude sister was eager to see her reward. Of course, the old woman was gone, but the sister could not care less about that. On the floor was a note and a very small bag. The rude sister grabbed the note to read it. "Dear child," the note began, "I have put the map on the back of this note to guide you back home. As well, you will find the reward that you deserve in this small sack. You should open it at once." When the rude sister opened the bag, there was no gold inside of it. Instead, there was a bird with a sharp beak which flew out of the bag and grabbed the sister's nose. The bird pulled harder and harder, and the girl's nose stretched longer and longer. It pulled so hard that her nose hung all the way down to her feet. Then the bird vanished, leaving the sister with the long nose. The long-nosed sister made her way home, tripping over her nose and being laughed at by everyone she passed. Each laugh reminding her how she had been so mean to the old woman. When she arrived home and shared her story, her family was shocked and amazed at her misfortune. However, as time went by, the girl who acted with kindness taught her rude sister how to be kind. With each act of kindness she performed, her nose shrank just a little bit until one day her nose was as normal could be. So they all lived kindly ever after. The end.